Welcome back to yet another Goodwill haul. Today I'm going to be actually pointing at my shelves of movies because that makes more sense. I'll show the stack off at the end. Anyway, we're going to start with pink tags. Pink were 50% off, and I believe all of them were $3, so 50% off 3 is $150. I did decide to go ahead and get one of these Warner Archives. This is kind of one of the ones I was talking about in the last video. I thought for $1.50 you can't really go wrong. It is volume 2. But I was just like, okay, I guess. The other ones, that the archives, they were in okay-ish condition, but I decided, well, even for $1.50, I just don't want to take the chance on them. And they weren't really things I was super interested in. That was probably the most interesting one anyway. Next up we have is a Shop Around the Corner, which I actually have heard of, assuming this is the one I am thinking of. But yeah, this is kind of, I think, an old, like, film noir movie. Excited for that. Or maybe it's more rom-com. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Anyway, next one. This one is kind of weird. I only, like, I was about to put it back, but I'm like, oh, it's Elliot Gould from The Long Goodbye and MASH and stuff. Well, I haven't seen MASH, but I know he's in it. This looked cool, so I was like, well, I'll go ahead and pick it up. This one, so I don't know if this is actually a Pink Panther movie. The back is kind of confusing. But it's Alan Arkin, so, and I don't think Alan Arkin was Pink Panther, so I don't know. But the thing on the back here says that stuff, if you want to read it. It just kind of confused me. Anyway, it's a little, like, it's a G-rated Inspector movie, so it might be okay. This one was cool. I saw this last time, but I didn't want to pick it up for $3, but for $1.50, sure, why not? Time Cop with a Van Damme. I don't think I've seen any Van Damme, but I've heard of him. So excited to check this one out. Now, I don't know if I've shown this off before, but I did buy this myself. Not only did my parents have a copy, but I bought one. Unfortunately, though, when I went to try to play it, it skipped through the movie, so this copy is completely flawless. Excited to actually have a real working copy in my collection. Next up, we have Factory Sealed Dirty Dancing. I've been getting into Patrick Swayze with Roadhouse, and actually, well, I haven't seen any other movies by him, but watching Roadhouse alone has made me want to watch just about everything with Patrick Swayze. Not, you know, there's some movies that maybe don't look great, but this one looked, I've heard this is a classic. So, Enchanted Man, it's kind of one of these similar releases to Medicine Man. Also has man in the title, but I think it's by the same company, or at least put out by the same company. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, the packaging looks very similar, and I think it's the same company. Oh, and my bad, Dirty Dancing was 75% off. Not at 50, it had a red tag. Second to last, we have Club Paradise with Robin Williams and Rick Moranis. This one looked kind of fun. And finally, I could not pass this up. This was the only full price one, but how could I say no to this? A detective movie with Frank Sinatra called The Detective. I love Frank Sinatra's music. I just thought he'd be pretty badass in a detective role. I know he has made other movies. Haven't watched many of those, but I love detective movies, and Frank Sinatra, yeah. So let's take a look at everything we have over here off to the side. That is my whole stack. So I think that's a pretty good day. I paid, I believe, 16... No, it's 1560. 1567 or something like that. I don't know. 1566. I don't know. It was a pretty good deal. So that's what I picked up. Less than $16. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.